He never got the chance to grow old. He stopped at 24 forever. James Dean burned across the sky like a comet, fast, bright, gone too soon. But he wasn't the only one. Some faces vanished, some changed quietly, others stayed beautiful at 90. You'll see what time has done to the unforgettable. If you ever pause the world to watch them smile, this story already belongs to you. So let's begin with the man whose eyes made people believe in love. 1. Paul Newman. He wasn't just handsome. He made people believe in love. With his mesmerizing blue eyes and natural charisma, Paul Newman quickly became a cinematic icon. From Cat on a Hot Tin Roof to The Hustler and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, he portrayed complex, compelling characters with quiet power. He wasn't only an actor. He was a race car driver, a philanthropist, and the founder of Newman's Own, which continues to donate millions to charity. When he passed, it felt like losing a trusted friend. Paul Newman remains a symbol of elegance, decency, and purpose, a beauty that deepened with time. 2. Brigitte Bardot. Once, the dream of a continent. Now, a voice for the voiceless. Brigitte Bardot was a French and international sex symbol in the 1950s and 1960s, known for her sensual beauty, voluminous blonde hair, and free-spirited lifestyle. She embodied sexual liberation and European allure. She became a global star in the film And God Created Woman, and starred in over 40 films. Bardot also created and popularized many fashion trends, such as the chignon hairstyle and the Bardot off-the-shoulder top. She lives in silence, with strength, and still she doesn't need the world to approve. Brigitte Bardot, born in 1934, retired from acting in 1973 at the age of 39, dedicating the rest of her life to animal rights. She founded the Brigitte Bardot Foundation and has become an active advocate, speaking out against animal cruelty worldwide. Though she lives a rather reclusive life in Saint-Tropez, she remains an influential voice, demonstrating her strength and independence. 3. Steve McQueen, the king of cool. He made rebellion look elegant. Steve McQueen brought rugged authenticity to the screen, unforgettable in films like The Great Escape and Bullet. He did his own stunts. He lived fast, loved cars, and raced as if the world was on fire. Yet behind the swagger was a quiet soul, often at odds with fame. Cancer took him at 50, but even in still photos, that defiant gaze remains. McQueen didn't just act cool, he was cool, always will be. 4. Audrey Hepburn. Some are born beautiful, some become beautiful through kindness. Audrey was both. From her Oscar-winning role as Princess Anne in Roman Holiday to Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's and Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady, Hepburn defined a sophisticated, elegant fashion style that became a global inspiration. Later in life, she traded film sets for humanitarian missions with UNICEF. Visiting famine zones, holding suffering children, she radiated the same calm compassion that made her luminous on screen. Audrey passed at 63, but remains a North Star of style, grace, and quiet strength. 5. James Dean. He never got the chance to grow old. He stopped at 24 years old forever. James Dean was a cultural icon of rebellious youth, famous for his handsome, moody looks and intense acting ability. He starred in only 3 films before his death: East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, an iconic role, and Giant. He received 2 posthumous Oscar nominations, affirming his great talent. Dean represented the discontent and longing for freedom of his generation's youth. And while the world moved on, some of us never forgot. His sudden death cemented his status as an eternal legend. He remains an icon of rebellion, youth, and melancholy with a powerful image in pop culture. The question, what if he had lived longer, remains a fascinating topic, adding to his mystique and allure. 6. Sophia Loren.
No podemos.
At 89, she still makes people stop and stare, not for her beauty, but for her presence. Sophia Loren is an Italian and international film icon, known for her scorching beauty, charisma, and innate acting talent. She was the first woman to win an Oscar for a non-English-speaking role in the film Two Women. From Marriage Italian Style to Yesterday, Today and Tomorrow, Loren captivated audiences worldwide with her grace and unique personality. Sophia Loren, born in 1934, is still alive and maintains astonishing beauty and grace. She still occasionally appears at public events and even acted in the film The Life Ahead, 2020, receiving a lot of praise. She is one of the last living legends of Hollywood's golden age, and her presence still exudes a powerful allure, embodying timeless beauty and inner strength. 7. Marlon Brando. He wasn't just an actor, he was a storm. And sometimes storms don't stop, not even for themselves. Marlon Brando was one of the most influential actors of all time, a pioneer of method acting. He made a huge impact with his role as Stanley Kowalski in A Streetcar Named Desire and won his first Oscar for On the Waterfront. Later, his role as Don Corleone in The Godfather earned him a second Oscar, cementing his status as a legend. Brando changed acting in Hollywood, paving the way for a new generation of performers. Marlon Brando passed away in 2004 at the age of 80 years old. He is still considered one of the greatest actors in film history. His acting style continues to be studied and emulated, and his films are indispensable milestones in cinematic history. Although his private life was complex and mysterious, Brando's artistic influence is undeniable. 8. Elizabeth Taylor. 8 marriages, 2 Oscars, 1,000 unforgettable glances. Elizabeth Taylor didn't just live, she blazed. From Cleopatra to Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, her performances were fierce, vulnerable, unforgettable. Off-screen, she was no less bold, fighting publicly for AIDS awareness long before it was safe to do so. Elizabeth Taylor passed away in 2011 at the age of 79 years old. She was one of the first celebrities to publicly advocate for this cause, establishing the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. Her life and career continue to be subjects of documentaries and books, confirming her as an icon of glamour, strength, and independence. 9. Marilyn Monroe. Not just a symbol, she was a whisper of loneliness, wrapped in flashbulbs. Marilyn Monroe defined Hollywood glamour but lived a life few truly understood. From Gentlemen Prefer Blondes to Some Like It Hot, her smile lit up the screen, yet her eyes often carried a quiet sorrow. Behind the platinum hair and red lips was a woman yearning to be seen for her mind, not just her body. Her tragic death at 36 years old didn't end her story, it turned her into myth. Marilyn lives on not just in posters and pop art, but in the way she revealed the vulnerability behind the spotlight. Robert Redford. He didn't age deepened, like a book you read young, then reread decades later, and finally understand. Robert Redford rose to fame with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and went on to define a generation of leading men. His looks opened doors, His talent kept them open. Though he announced his retirement from acting in 2018, Robert Redford remains a living Hollywood legend. The Sundance Festival continues to flourish under its patronage, nurturing new cinematic talents. Redford exemplifies aging gracefully and deepening with time, respected for his long career and significant contributions to the seventh art. They were once the heartbeat of a generation, and now they remind us of something quiet and powerful. Beauty doesn't live in youth. It lives in the places time can't reach or memories. And the most beautiful memories are the ones you still carry with you today. So if even one of these faces made you pause, don't keep it to yourself. Someone else out there might be remembering too. Share it so the memory lives on in them as well.